please work. Please work. It's like my software has given up on me. This is so frustrating. I think it's kind of working. Test, test, test. The sound is fine. I don't know if I'm actually doing anything. It's just spinning. All right, I'm just going to do the video. It's almost 7 o'clock already, and I just need to do this tonight. My software had some kind of weird update, so hopefully, gosh, I hope this works. I don't even think I could go over to Facebook if I wanted to. It had some kind of update, and it's working right now, but it is doing something. What that is. Okay, it looks like I'm streaming. So restart it in your streaming software. Let's see if ooh, shoot, what did I just do? I'm messing everything up. I had no idea that this was a problem. I even restarted the computer to me that there was any kind of new anything. So hello, we're just gonna go with it. This is like the 5th time I've tried to do this tonight. And so I'm just gonna pray that the replay works and that you all will catch up on that. So hello, it is June 10th, 2025. It is 10 till 7, so I'm 20 minutes late. I can't figure out what's going on with my streaming, and it's starting to kind of irritate me, so we're just going to go along. If you're watching this tonight, today is your last day again, so please make sure that you do that. The BOGO suite sale is still going on, so make sure that you do take advantage of that really great deal. I am trying to figure out if I am streaming anywhere. Okay, it is showing that I'm not great viewing pleasure. So I'm just going to hope that, again, on the replay that it looks okay. I wanted to let you know and remind you also about the scrapbooking workshop. I actually ordered it last night because I saw an unboxing video of the scrapbooking workshop, and I fell in love with the stamp sets that are exclusive to it. So I just had to buy it. So I am hoping that a couple of you will be put together to assemble. So just reach out to me if you have questions about that. I did want to share, I posted a picture on Facebook of the tote that I earned for the April sales challenge, and that is thanks to you all. So I did get this. It has like these cute little dividers in it. This is a demonstrator exclusive, and we had to do a certain level of sales based off of our title, which is anywhere from Bronze Elite to Platinum Elite, and I am a silver demonstrator. I think there's a lot of silver demonstrators. So now my goal is to make sure that a cat doesn't make this his or her bed, because it looks very much like it would be a cat bed with all of the cat fur, because it is like a felt color. And it is Strawberry Slush, which is one of our in colors, which is a returned in color. So I do think it's super cute, and my goal is I'm going to bring it Saturday. I'm going to carry some things in it, I think Saturday, for the blind date with a card workshop, which I'm getting so excited about, and I can't wait to see those of you there who have signed up. And I'm hoping that if it goes so well, we'll do that event again, and everybody who went will tell everybody how great it was and share it with their friends. So the title of this video, and with the picture, you will see is the metallic texture rub-ons is what I wanted to share with you tonight. And I feel like it's Stampin' Up! In the 25-26 annual catalog. as well as it's kind of hidden, I think. So I'm going to switch the screen, and I already have this set up for my project. But I'm going to pull out the catalog, and of course, everything that's in the catalog can also be found on the online store. So on page 124 of the catalog, where all of the bling are, and I think we get so distracted by this, we don't realize that down here in the bottom corner, and even showing here, and since I've been a demonstrator and a Stampin' Up! Customer, there has not been any rub-ons, and if there were, I was not aware of them. So I've used rub-ons before from other companies, and I think they're still maybe kind of popular. I think they're fantastic, and I love that these are metallic, because if maybe you're a newer crafter and you don't have a heat gun yet, picking these up would be a great addition to your stash to use. In these, you're getting 8 sheets. You have 4 silver and 4 gold, so you're getting 2 of each design here. So we have 2 of these in silver, and then we also have the same in gold, and then we have 2 of these, and then the gold is the same patterns. And I am just going to warn you, if you're watching, it is going to be buffering. I can't do anything about it. So that's kind of where we are. So I'm actually about these tonight. And I have a couple of things that I use them on. You're going to demonstrate. You can also use them on scrapbook pages, which is great as well. So for this card, I'm using the, I think it's called the, Textures, Botanical Textures 12 by 12 DSP, which you can find this. I do believe this was an online exclusive paper. The measurements don't really matter so much, and I'm going to poke this catalog out again, because I'm going to actually put some of these rub-ons on the designer series paper. But I do love, and you go online, you can see some more samples. I love this sample here where they've just taken solid cardstock and used the rub-on images. And I wanted to use gold with this, and because I'm using a leafy floral background, I thought I would cut out some of these. So when you use these, you want to cut the image out. It doesn't need to be perfect. You just want to go around the image. So I think we'll do this one, and we'll do this one from this leaf, or this page. This leaf from this page. I like this little kind of snowy snowflake type. It reminds me of my china dishes that I have. So if you've never used rub-ons before, or if you, I learned quickly that these rub-ons for me are a little stickier than what I'm used to, as in the this metallic part is sticky, and I'm not really used to that. And so as in once you lay it down, it is down, and I will show you. I did a scrapbook page using some, and I'll show you how I learned that, because normally I do think it probably makes it easier to rub on. So after you cut your image out, you're going to peel the back off, and so in this case we just want to hold on to this cream portion, and then we're going to lay it on our paper. You probably could use your finger, but I like to use the bone folder, and you're just going to rub on the image like so. And then you peel it back. And now it is on there, just like you would have heat embossed it. And then this is trash. And I'm going to use this kind of cool little leaf as well. And I am going to do a little overlap, because you can do that. And I want the whole image on there. I would have probably liked it further down a little bit, but again, once you stick it on there, for these, they're on there. Because of the sticky, you probably could use your finger, but I just don't trust that. Ta-da! So you can see that. So you can see the overlap. Whenever I get to do photograph and post it, you'll really be able to see as well. So with this, I'm just going to do a quick little sentiment with this punch. And I'm using the Happy Anniversary sentiment from the Layers of Beauty stamp set that's got dies and masks with it. And I know this fits on here because my sample is the same sentiment. Different color combo though. I'm need to start catching up on my June card mailing, so that's why I was like, well, let me make a couple anniversary cards. And then I'm going to add a little ribbon, and this ribbon is on the last chance list. It is not discounted. It did say low inventory. Now, this was part of a suite, so this is technically part of the BOGO suite sale. And we talked about that last week on how the half off item will be the lowest item from a suite in your cart. So if you are purchasing a whole suite, you are going to want just to purchase 2 suites so you get half off. But if you're just getting embellishments, then add your embellishments and then the lower priced ones will be half off. So if I were to buy 2 of these, I would get one at the regular price and one at the half off price. But if I were to buy a suite at $100, then this is half price, which I think this is $8, so it'd be $4. So that isn't, saving $4 isn't that great of a deal. It is if you're buying a bunch of ribbon though. So just smart shopping. I was gonna say shop smartly. Smartly. Be a smartly shopper. I'm gonna run just a little adhesive down there. And this is Cherry Cobbler and Gold Ribbon. I believe it came out around Christmas time. And it's going to work lovely for this. It could even go this way, but I have it set up this way. And I want to mount this on this Cherry Cobbler. So I would like to know, have you ever used rub-ons? Let me know in the comments. Have you not? Did you know what they were? Did you realize it was that easy to get? I mean, I think it's so fantastic to get that embossed look without all the mess. Now, of course, you're limited on the images the Stampin' Up! Has curated for us. That was fancy. But I do think they did a good job because we're getting lots of the florals, these great little backgrounds. And let's say you didn't want this full wreath, you can cut it in half and just use half. So that is the beauty of the rub-ons. So like this cute little polka dot strip, you could just cut sections. And the one scrapbook page I have is an example of that. We'll use dimensionals to put this on. Very simple card. Very simple card tonight. But I do think it's kind of metallic, really elevates everything. And then I don't know if this one needs bling because of that ribbon having that gold edge on it. Ta-da! And I do have let's go ahead and, where's my insides? It's like I have a stack of insides. I cut several last night. See? This Cherry Cobbler, you can't really write on the inside of that. So Mom says, I'm assuming Mom is saying she's never used rub-ons, even though she told me she's bought these. This is my 5th try. The other ones I don't think anybody saw. So that's kind of where we are. So there is this card. My other one, I used silver. So I used the same large leaf and I used this like splatter. And this paper is actually the Celebratory Sips DSP, which is, there's a scrapbooking kit using this, or online is the full like stamp suite with dies, and you can get this paper. So here is this sheet, and I do think that is the back. So the Celebratory Sips has this cute floral, so I put it on the Blackberry Bliss. My sizes are a little different, but that is okay. So I made this scrapbook page. This paper now might be retired. It was last year's paper. I did not look up to see if it was still available, but I want to show you what I did. So this is me canning tomatoes from last year, tomato sauce. So this, I actually think it'll be easier to look at the silver one, is this large strip here. So I cut the strip off and then I cut it into 2 pieces. And so when I put it down first, I wanted to reposition it, and then I had to try to match it up because it was sticky and it stuck down, and I didn't know it was going to do that. But I think it adds a little character. It's not that big of a deal to me, but that is an example of cutting the rub-on to fit what your project is. And then I have this little guy down here in the corner. And I used these great letters, which were part of Celebration earlier this year and still available, great for scrapbooking. And I did use the adhesive sheets on those. They are a must. And this little guy was cut out from the same pack of paper. And this here is a new online exclusive coming next month. And I am going to show you that here in just a second, what this little set is. But isn't that cute, the little die that makes the little notebook paper? And there's even this little paper clip. The set is so adorable. I'm glad that I used it yesterday to make that page. So I hope that you will be adding the rub-ons to your next order. You can add them to your orders during the BOGO suite sale because these are not part of a suite. So ordering this is not going to mess up your creative mathing to get the 50% off. And there's just plenty of these. So I'm going to keep these like kind of, I might even put them in the bling book just because I feel like they act as an embellishment. But I'm going to keep them handy on my table when I'm like, oh, I wish I had just like a little gold or a little silver or something and I could come through and, I mean, I could do half the polka dots or use these. And they're pretty like universal images. Like I think you could use them on about any of them on about any project. So again, metallic texture rub-ons will be a great add-on to your next order. That was pretty good. So let's look at that cute. I saw this. I was just like, oh, it's so adorable. So this is going to be available next month as part of the next online exclusive launch. And this is the Just a Note bundle. And so this is the that I stamped on. So what I did on the white, I stamped the lines on and then I die cut it with this die here to make it look like it came out of the notebook. And here's my second paper clip, foil. And what's nice is you're getting 2 paper clips for one. And there are these little arrows. There's like a little heart paper clip. There's tiny arrows. There's a star, a heart. And then this little guy, which I should have assembled one. Like I think do this silver and this black and it makes it look like one of those clips. So I think, and the one sentiment talks about back to school, happy back to school. Just a note, best ever. I kind of got this thinking scrapbooks, but I think there's definitely card applications. I think these little lines with this on the front would be cute, and maybe add other stamps to it with the lines, so you could have, because we have sentiments that are pretty skinny that you could stamp within the lines on the little piece of paper. And this was a pretty affordable bundle. I picked up some bling. These are both from Sweets. So just some green and gold old olive ribbon. And I thought these were kind of cute, speckled. You know, it's always good to add new bling. And then I ordered this bundle. Isn't it so cute? There's the dies to cut out the tractor. I had to get this. I can do a Christmas card. I could do a little fall Thanksgiving card. There's the chicken. I love that it says hey. So I figure I'm going to be making lots of tractors in my future. I haven't sat down. I've just got these the other day, so I haven't been able to play with these yet, but this is definitely on my list to play with this and make some tractors and maybe have them ready for some cute scrapbook pages possibly. Thanks for pulling me through. Season's greetings. Thinking of you. Oh, you could say, hey, it's your birthday. So lots of dies to do the tires and cut out the different images. And this is like the wheel, what do you call that? The wheel thing. So coming next month, and I like this little tree. There's even like the little, I think that's the seat. Yeah, see, look, there's the seat. Green tractor, yellow seat. That's what it is in my family. And then the last thing that I got, and there's a lot of really cool, if you are a Halloween person, you're going to flip over the Halloween suite coming out next month. But look at this Sunflower 3 embossing folder. I haven't run this through yet. I actually just got it out of the plastic. But I am stoked to have this. I think this would be great for fall cards as well, or summer. Because sunflowers, you know, are kind of like, I think we feel sunflowers in the fall, but it's also sunflowers. So they're kind of like from the time the bird seed germinates in the middle of the garden all the way through the purposefully planted sunflowers for the pumpkin patch. We are in peak sunflower season, all the way through probably first frost. So and this was just kind of like a standalone thing. I saw this, I was like, ooh, girl from Kansas needs the sunflower 3D embossing folder. So I don't have stamp club projects planned yet, but we might have to use this as a preview. Let's see, what else did I want to share with you? Oh, I'm gonna go this way. I did share my the paper bouquet kit. I got mine together this weekend. So this was my reward for cleaning my craft space. So if you aren't following me over on Facebook, the link is in the description. So go over there, make sure you're following me. And if you saw the disaster that the Babe Cave was, and I was like, I can't do anything fun until I clean it up, that is, this was my reward. And so I love getting the glue gun out. You do need the glue gun for this, but I'm pretty happy, and we'll switch and I'll show you. So there's a little bead. Oops. I should have picked one that has a yellow center. I think that will be easier. There we go. Oop. So there's a bead in the center, and the video that Stampin' Up! Came out with is very helpful. And then this is, you use the glue gun to attach this little guy, and then you put the petals on, and even the green here. And then this is a pretty decent floral wire. And I just put them in the mason jar. They probably look better in a little bit taller vase. I didn't want to cut the wires because I was a little scared. But they are super cheerful in the craft room, and I just love them. And for me, this was why I love kits and paper pumpkin, is I appreciate a curated experience because I spend a lot of time thinking about what am I going to do for my Tuesday video? What am I going to do for my stamp club? What am I going to do for a blind date with a card workshop that I've never done before? And so I spend a lot of time thinking and creating for that. And I love having even a crafting kit like this because I just follow the instructions and I can kind of enjoy myself without sometimes the added pressure of having something cool for Tuesday, having great projects for Stamp Club. So that's why I love kits and why I rarely do alternatives. Now I have been doing scrapbook page layouts with my paper pumpkin kits, but for the most part, I just follow the instructions because I want just the experience of putting things together. So this kit is $22, and it would be a fun one to do maybe with somebody who says that they don't paper craft. But like I said, you do need a glue gun. It took a little longer than I thought it would, but I did it over kind of 2 evenings. I started late Saturday evening, I think is when I started it. I was just going to start it, and I was like, no, you can't, Anne Marie. You must clean up your craft room before you start your fun thing. So that is what I did. So again, you can add any of the kits to your BOGO order, and it's not going to mess it up because they're not part of a suite. I do think I'm going to bring this Saturday and just have it like on the main table just to show off because it's cute. I think I'm going to do real flowers still for the stamping tables. I think that is it. Oh, I tried to do this video so many times. I'm not sure if I've already said this or not. I don't think I did in this version. I ordered the scrapbooking workshop kit last night because I saw an unboxing. And I think it already shipped. And I'm going to unbox it for you. I'll probably do it over on Facebook. If you're a scrapbooker and you do not get this, I don't even know. Like, the stamp sets that are in it, I fell in love with immediately and was like, okay, I'm going to go buy it. You'll earn Stampin' Rewards with it. It's $250. It's 12 two-page layouts. Everything is pre-cut. The instructions are going to be through an event that Facebook is hosting over 3 days. But the videos will be available like perpetual. I will not be doing it the days they're doing it. I plan to do it like that weekend. So if you are local and you do order the kit, I still think I'm penciled in at my church that we could have that space, but I would need a couple of you to order it and say, yeah, I'd love to get together. If not, maybe with just one of you, we could do it. And you're not allergic to cats or mind cats, you could come over and we could do it upstairs in the dining room together. So I have ordered it. It's on its way, and I can't wait to show it to you because it was like, oh, I'm going to wait for somebody to order it before I do. And I was like, I don't care. I'm ordering it. I want it. So that is where we are. So, I think that is all for tonight after we tried multiple times to get this going. I'm going to make sure that any of the versions that don't work are deleted. Mom, thanks for sticking with me live through the buffering, and I hope that it's a lot nicer for you all on replay. So just a reminder to please like the video, subscribe if you are not, leave a comment, and as always, I'm over on Facebook, so make sure to follow me over there. And we will see you next Tuesday. We're going to do something. I don't know what. That's always my thing. I don't know what. I might have a couple of ideas. And for those who are coming to the workshop on Saturday from 10 to noon, you already had to be pre-registered, so it is full. I'm telling everybody now, make sure I take pictures. I am on a mission to make sure to take lots of pictures because my stamp group that I'm excited to hear about how it goes because I've been talking about this for a little bit and they're like, take pictures, it sounds amazing. So I'm going to see some of you Saturday. Otherwise, I'm going to see the rest of you around the internet. And you know what? If you haven't done so, mail a card to somebody today, tomorrow. Because what's the point if we're not mailing our cards, right? And I do have a Facebook group for that. So I think I'm going to start ending my videos. Like, make sure to mail